Hi, Steve Rudolph here, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about the Multiple Natures Test and what type of questions are on the MN test. You probably know something about the MN test right now and how it can help you identify your strengths and also the right careers that match exactly with your nature. But how does it do that? I mean, what kind of test is it? What type of questions are there? I mean, you might be worried because when you have to take a test, you want to make sure that you know the type of questions, that you're prepared for it. Well, first thing is that you don't need to be worried about the questions at all. They're very simple questions, and the type of questions are called self-rating questions. Self-rating questions. In other words, you're going to find on the test, and here's a sample of the test right here. This is what the MN test looks like. And you'll notice on the test, if I hold it up like that, you'll find a number of statements. There are 76 statements in total, and each statement says something like this. Let's look at number 11. Number 11 says, I find it easy to do math sums quickly, easily, and accurately in my head. So a statement is made, I find it easy to do math sums quickly, easily, and accurately in my head. Now, you have to rate yourself. Give yourself a rating on a scale of 1 through 5, where 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. So for instance, if you think that, yeah, you can really do math sums easily in your head without making any mistakes, you would give yourself 5 out of 5 marks. And there's a little space, if you see on the side over here, you'll find little white boxes. So right across from the question, you'll see where that little white box is, you would put your number in that white box. So if you think that, yeah, I can easily do those math sums, you're going to put a 5 in that box. Now, if you're pretty good with maths and you think I could do it in my head most of the time, but sometimes I might make a mistake, you would put a 4 in that box. If you think that, well, I'm teak-tock, I'm kind of okay so-so with maths, you would put a 3 in that little box. If you think, I'm not really that good and I make mistakes quite often, you would put a 2 in that box. You would give yourself 2 out of 5 marks. And if you think, I'm really awful and I always make mistakes, I can't do maths in my head, you would give yourself a 1 and put a 1 in that box. So that's the type of question. Let's look at another one and see, how about number 19. When I use a computer, I am fast and accurate at typing. Okay, so if you've got a computer and you're able to type really well, super fast without making any mistakes, you would give yourself a 5. If you are pretty good, excellent I would say, not perfect, you would give yourself a 4. If you're so-so nothing special, you'd give yourself a 3. If you are not so great but not terrible, you'd give yourself a 2. And if you're really slow at typing and you make mistakes all the time, you'd give yourself a 1. So this is a self-rating type of test. And I hope you understand what type of questions there are on the MN test now and how you have to answer them. The last thing that I'm going to remind you is that when you answer these questions, number 1, please be honest. Make sure you give yourself an accurate number. Don't think, yeah, I'm really good at maths, but really you're terrible. So make sure you give an honest answer to the question. If you give honest answers and accurate answers, well, the MN test report that you get will be really accurate and give you the best possible jobs that you can imagine. So get ready for your success, get ready for your MN test, and I look forward to seeing your results and your big, big success. Get name, get fame, get upness up in life.